Life as We Know It with Tom Walton.
With apologies to the wonderful people at Sesame Street, today's episode of Life as We Know It is brought to you by the color green. Kermit the Frog is green, so I think he'd be okay with this. Stop and think about how important the color green is in our lives. I live on a golf course, and everywhere I look, I see green. I'm not a golfer, but looking out my bay window at that broad expanse of green just soothes my soul. I'm drawn to the game of baseball, and I still play it and umpire it because the field is green. Probably my favorite childhood memories involved baseball and the times my mother took me to Cleveland to see the Indians play. I remember walking through the tunnel at Old Cleveland Stadium and seeing that magnificent field of green, and I was in awe. A football field is green. Are you sensing a pattern here? But it's not just the sports that draw me to the color green. Heck, money is green. And who doesn't like having a couple 20s in their wallet? More importantly, my wife's eyes were green. Her eyes were one of the reasons I fell in love with her and will forever miss her. One of my favorite holidays, and probably yours, is St. Patrick's Day. It comes in mid-March when we are ready for winter to end, and we are starved for the invigoration that bright colors provide us. We wear everything green we have on March 17, sometimes to the point of personal embarrassment, just because we can. It feels good. Think of all the songs about green. Little Green Apples, Evergreen, Green Sleeves, and the Green, Green Grass of Home. A beautiful song I associate with Tom Jones, but one which has been covered by everybody from Elvis to Bobby Bare to Kenny Rogers and Dean Martin. Much of what is green in this world is outdoors. I think that's it. Discovering the majesty of Yosemite Valley in California for the first time was a life-altering experience. The valley is dominated by two colors, gray and green. The magnificent grayness of the great granite monoliths known as Half Dome and El Capitan is offset by the lush shades of green of the meadows and the fir trees of the valley floor. If you have never seen this splendid tableau, something is missing from your life. You don't have to travel to California either to appreciate the spiritual renewal we get from the color green. We see it every spring right here in Toledo, Northwest Ohio, and southeastern Michigan. What could be more barren than our trees in winter, their bare branches reaching for the sky? Yet, if we are patient, we are rewarded with the first buds of new life in April and the canopy of green leaves in May that blanket us with shade and remind us that if nature can renew itself, so can we. Each of our 4 seasons offers us color. Spring and summer are green, autumn is golden brown, and when it snows, winter is white. Technically, I suppose white is the absence of color. At least that's what my high school science teacher told me a long time ago, but you'll never convince me of that. So, in these early days of spring, my first since experiencing the pain of intense personal loss a year ago, I celebrate that the world around us will once again soon be green. I'm comforted by that. I will think of Kermit the Frog, and I will smile.
Life as We Know It is written and hosted by Tom Walton and is a production of WGTE Public Media. Life as We Know It with Tom Walton can be heard on WGTE FM 91 every Monday afternoon during All Things Considered at 5:44 p.m. Or hear past episodes at wgte.org/life.